Testing, testing. Perfect. Testing, testing. Alrighty, how is everyone doing? Tonight we are kind of doing a random live stream, so bear with me here. Trying to get my ducks in a row here. We're doing a new setup with our new streaming software, so this is kind of really a test night and everything before we really start diving deep into some different things on here. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second here. Okay. Alrighty, if y'all can hear me, if there is anybody in the chat so far, let me know. Comment the number 1 down below in the chat if y'all can hear me. Like I said, we are doing a new setup here with a new streaming software, so things are a little bit finicky to say the least right now. But if you can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat. Let's get all of these models and everything uploaded here. Perfect. All right, let's get rid of these. All right. So as long as everyone can hear me, we're going to start talking about the different models going from the GFS. I had made a video on TikTok a couple days ago in regards to one specific model run of the GFS, and it's just totally got blown out of proportion, a little bit out of hand. So we were going to kind of debunk some of that stuff that was in that video for what a lot of people didn't understand. Beginning with the GFS, like I said, there's a couple different model runs. We have the new model run that just came out. This is going to be the 0Z October the 12th model, and this is going to kind of show us the same thing that we've been seeing as far as what is trending and what has been trending over the past couple model runs, and that is the fact that our Arctic blast that is going to be heading down from the northern plains later on this weekend, which is going to bring some much cooler weather, matter of fact, is going to be pretty much blocking this storm. Y'all can see right down here, this is roughly around October the 17th, and this is a ballpark area. When looking at this model, don't look at it and be like, oh shoot, there's going to be a strong major hurricane coming to the U.S. Things are going to change, right? As of the latest couple models, it's pretty much kept it suppressed to the south. Some models have it stationary, just dissipating out. This one gets it all the way down to actually a 934, a very strong major hurricane just south of the Yucatan Peninsula down here. That would honestly be detrimental, catastrophic to the people that live down in here. So let's definitely hope that doesn't become to fruition. But right now we've got still almost about a week or so to go before we really start getting a handle on this, a couple days to go. I do think that the National Weather Service is definitely going to put an outlook out for this. We're just going to have to wait and see. But like I said, we put this into motion. This is October 19th. Ends up going into pretty much Mexico, maybe some rain for southern Texas, much needed rain, but other than that, it just kind of diminishes off. Brings a lot of moisture, and anything really past that, this is all lackluster. We're not going to talk anything after that because at that point it's not guaranteed. But even looking at some of the ensembles when it comes to the GEFS, and this is basically a whole bunch of models inside of one basically computer simulation. It kind of shows where the center of the storm could potentially go and how strong it may be. And if we put this into motion here, this is the newest model. 0Z, October the 12th, and this is around October the 13th. Now, as I play this into motion, pay attention down here in the Yucatan Peninsula. You'll see bright colors start eventually popping up down here. And these are all the members that are thinking that there's going to be some type of development down here in the near future. And we put this into motion, you can see they start getting strong. Some very strong members down here. I actually think we got a couple of strong members down there for sure. Got a straggler over here going towards Cuba. I don't know what this one's doing over here. Goes right up into the Florida Keys, pretty much just grinds the whole western side of Florida. That would actually be pretty bad if that happened, especially with a strong hurricane. But like I said, there's no guarantee that all of this is going to happen. It's important to remember that we're very far out and that things are going to change. And you can see some of the models try to bring it right over the Yucatan Peninsula into the Gulf of Mexico. Most end up weakening it off, and it honestly kind of really fades out in the Gulf of Mexico or kind of gets stuck down here. So like I said, a couple more days we're really going to have to wait for to try to figure out what exactly is going to happen with the system. We can actually, let's go ahead and go on to the national climate prediction page and see what they're putting out for this storm. Let's do October. All right, tropical outlook, and we can go to the global tropical hazard outlooks. Really, you can just look it up that way. I did the long way. But this is going to kind of show us week 2 valid through October the 16th to October the 22nd. And this kind of shows you the probability of either tropical cyclone formation, above average rainfall, below average rainfall, above average temperatures, and below average temperatures, right? This is your legend down here. And this is going to be the 2 separate week 2 and week 3, right? Week 2, October 16th to October the 22nd. And then week 3, October 23rd to October the 29th. And like I said, if you look down here in the Yucatan Peninsula, long term, they do have a very small chance of some type of tropical development down here in the Yucatan Peninsula. All right, so the models aren't, crazy. National Weather Service is not crazy. Everybody's starting to notice this, right? And it's going to become more prevalent as the week progresses and as the models start coming into an agreements. And you can even see it still shows it by week 3, still possibly down there. Possibly, like I said, it could stall out. It's going to go into the next week. That's why they're showing it. But we'll just kind of have to see. And once the models kind of come to a better agreement. So let's go ahead and look at. Let's go ahead and look at the dry air. See how much dry air is down here. All right, let's go to GFS. All right, now this is basically a map of the humidity and dry air in our atmosphere. This is going to kind of give us an idea of how much dry air there is, and this is one thing that really messed with Hurricane Milton as it was approaching landfall to Florida. You can still see that leading back here of this dry air. That's what ended up sweeping across, slashing the backside of Milton, and fortunately kept it suppressed. It kept it a lot weaker than what it could have been. So, like I said, it's very fortunate that happened. But let's go ahead and put this into motion. This is October 13th, and we can let's go ahead and go back and forth with both models on the GFS, because the GF model is the one that shows, let's see here, the possibility of a strong hurricane down there. So if we put this into motion, let's go back to October. Sorry guys, it's been a long week so far. Let's go to October 19th. That's when this is gonna be at its peak. So October 19th, 15, 16, 17. Oh yeah, there it is right there. All right, so you can see it down here in the southern Yucatan Peninsula. Like I said, this specific model run has it at a 975, which could be around a high in Cat 1, maybe a Cat 2 at this point. But like I said, we're not going to focus on the fact of how strong this is going to be, where it's going to be. Right now, we're simply focusing on the fact that there is going to be most likely some type of formation down in this area, because this is all, at this point, we're really just doing it for fun at this point because things are going to change. But you can see as we play it into motion, not too much dry air. There's some dry air ahead of it from this dome of high pressure out here, but it really just penetrates that dry air and really starts weakening because the land action with Mexico just kind of rips it apart. Let's see. And after that, yeah, you can see all that dry air surging down. So I think, yeah, look at the system here at dust. Some more dry air coming off Africa. So I think after this, I think this will probably be our last storm. Like if the United States gets any other hurricane or tropical systems this year, this is the last potential one if it did happen, if it does not get blocked by this Arctic blast. Because at this point, I mean, so much dry air sitting in. We've got, dry air coming in from the west here at dust, down in the Caribbean, the main development region. So yeah, it looks like there's a chance that this might be our last one. Let's see here. Excuse me, guys. It has been a long day. Let's go ahead and look at the wind shear map here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the shear in the Gulf back there. Let's go to October the 18th. All right, there's the storm right down here, and it actually... Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't think it's going to end up coming to the U.S. At least with this specific model runs, you've got too much dry air in the Gulf of Mexico, even over Florida. I mean, look at all this wind shear, right? Even if this tried to suppress up, it's most likely going to get ripped apart. I mean, we're looking at, yeah, 72 knots of shear. This is absolutely insane. Let's go and take a sample. Surface pressure was too much. Okay, let's just go back. Let's go back out here. Might not be able to get a reading. Okay, here we go. Shear. Okay, yeah. So shear down here for the storm is not that bad. But if, like I said, if we do a sample in the Gulf of Mexico, let's just do a sample around Florida. And I mean, yeah, 90 knots of shear. Yeah, that's a lot of shear. So like I said, I think it's safe to say at this point, unless something changes with the models, between the Arctic blast and between the fact that, we have so much shear, even if it did take that eastern option, northeastern option, this thing would most likely just get shredded apart at this point. I mean, you can see, I mean, which makes, honestly, if we go to the ensembles, these ensembles actually make a whole lot of sense, how they're very strong down here, but the minute it goes north, look at that. Boom, they all just kind of fizzle out. That dry air, that shear hits it on the backside. So yeah, I mean, the puzzle is definitely starting to come in together. Things are starting to mold, and like I said, if one thing changes, just one thing, it could definitely throw off everything else. So, but like I said, I think our saving grace again is going to be this, like I said, this Arctic blast and this shear that's going to be ripping down here. Because if that wasn't there, this thing would be coming right up here. I mean, we would be dealing with a very, very, very strong hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. Probably just as strong as Milton if this shear and stuff wasn't there. Wow. Let's go ahead and look at the icon model here. Let's see. Let's make sure we got the newest scan out. Saturday 0Z. Okay. This is. Okay, sorry guys. This is the latest model run for the icon model 0Z October 12th, and as we put this into motion, you can see definitely a low down here trying to form, just really a big area of disorganized thunderstorms down here at this point, October 17th. Yeah, the icon model has really never got it organized. This right here is probably the most organized I've seen it, to be honest, which is kind of sad. This one actually kind of takes a little more northern, but Let's see if the Canadian model shows the same thing here. Let's go to 0Z, and we got a new model. Okay, October. This one actually is a little bit ahead. Yeah, this one doesn't really form anything. I mean, besides whatever this is that just came off Cuba. That's interesting. Okay. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's something that we're gonna have to continue monitoring and waiting for. And like I said, the main thing that I'm looking forward to coming up here is going to be the potential for severe weather in the plains. With the Arctic blast coming down, if we actually play this in motion, okay, we're way ahead of time. Let's go back here. All right, October Sunday. That's tomorrow at this point. Let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I'm actually leaving to Arizona very, very early Wednesday morning, probably around like 3, 4 in the morning. We'll be leaving from Dallas here, driving straight across New Mexico to Arizona to Tucson for my mom's graduation ceremony. So we'll be out there from Wednesday to Thursday, and then probably start trickling back this way, maybe up towards Colorado. First, we might check out the Grand Canyon. Let's start coming back towards Colorado and see if there's any severe weather up here. There actually have a good, decent amount of snow. This is Friday. It's actually, this model run shows it coming a little bit late. Saturday, Sunday. This one doesn't actually really, this latest model run doesn't actually show any snow really for Colorado. That's interesting. Let's go back to what in the world? Showing over 40 inches of snow. Hold on. I must be on the wrong model, guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on. There we go. I didn't have the frozen precipitation on. I feel like an idiot. Okay. That makes sense now. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, the models, there's no snow, but the totals are like over 3 feet almost in some parts of Colorado. I was like, that's odd. Okay. Okay, let's play that back now. All right. October, there's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. Some of it actually started coming into New Mexico, or, Arizona. Oh, look at that. Saturday. Yeah, this is where the severe weather is going to be, along this dry line, or the other side, you know, the warm side of the Arctic blast. Yeah, there we go. Sunday. Look at that. Potential severe weather. Oh wow, look at that. Monday. That's probably going to be a severe weather day right there. Let's go ahead and actually, you know what? Let's get rid of the icon model. Let's go ahead and look at the dew points up there. Kind of go into some severe weather mode here. Let's see, 10 meter. We got to go to the GFS model. Okay, here we go. Dew points, dew points, dew points. Where do you be? Surface. You know, we could look at... I guess we can look at this. This is going to kind of show us some surface cape. So if we go back to Sunday, October 20th. Yeah, look at that. So whole dry line of cape building in here. You know, actually, let's go and zoom out over the whole United States continental so that we can kind of get a better idea of what's going on. Okay. Friday, Saturday. Oh yeah, look at Saturday. Look at that cape building right in Mexico down to the Big Bend area on Sunday. Doesn't show nothing crazy right now, like a big severe weather outbreak. Like there's nothing that I would be really concerned about as far as like, you know, a tornado outbreak, especially this far out. There's still a lot to be decided. Let's see. Let's go to 2-meter temperature anomalies. Let's see. So yeah, there's that art. We're coming into Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. There's the leading edge of that Arctic blast. Saturday, temperature in Colorado, trumpeting 29 degrees. Still pretty warm, mild here in Texas, actually, about 73 degrees. 40s in Mexico and Arizona, upper 50s. Yeah, there's that leading edge of that Arctic front. Sunday, 21 degrees. Tries to cool, tries to get all the way down to Texas, doesn't quite make it. You can see the mountains up here in Colorado here. It definitely tries. That's interesting. Definitely tries to make it all the way down to Texas. Let's go ahead and look at 2-meter winds, precipitation, 2-meter dew points. Let's go and look at the dew points now. All right, let's see here. Let's take it to Friday, Saturday. No, this is today, as in today, Saturday. Wrong one. Here we go. Wednesday, Thursday. Yep, okay. So notice here the Gulf of Mexico. Watch all these dew points start surging north, clashing with that cold Arctic air. Watch, ready? Let's place it into motion. Boom, look at all those dew points surging. Thursday. Gets brighter, 60 dew points. We really want to see higher dew points for a severe weather event. There we go. Sunday. Dew point surging. I think we'll have some severe weather going up through Oklahoma, Kansas as well. Upper level system. Wednesday. See, I think that gradient though. That's interesting. Wednesday, the 23rd. I think that would probably be a bigger. That seems like a pretty strong system. Yeah, we'll have to see while we're up there. Hopefully we have time. We'll be able to chase the storm. That's what I'm really hoping for at this point. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's going to conclude it for today's live. I'm extremely tired. Going to get some sleep, some rest. I'll continue to keep you up to date, keep y'all posted. Stay